This is about connecting with friends and just learning.
Hey guys, thank you for joining me today. In this video, I want to tell you why you should watch With Love, Meghan. I've seen some of the review titles and thumbnails that are criticizing her, but take it from me, this is a show you really want to watch. I personally have been waiting to see it for months, and I can say with most assurity I was not disappointed. But before we start, be sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this, as well as my other videos on faith, health, and beauty all year round. Well, I know you know who Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, is, so I don't have to explain whom she is. When I first heard about this show coming out last year, I got really excited. I couldn't wait for it to come out. Originally it was supposed to come out, I think, in February, and it got delayed a month until March 7th. Well, for me it was perfect because it's my birthday month. And so I wrote it down on my list of 31 things to do this month. And I got that idea from Bennett Dudley. Thank you, Bennett. Every year I write 31 things that I want to do during the month in no particular order. And then I go to that list and I mark those things off. Well, you definitely should watch With Love, Meghan. I was surprised it was an 8-episode series. I thought it was going to be shorter, so I'm glad it was longer. And what's really nice about it is it's calm and relaxing. And a lot of times she mentions that it should be joyful. And you know, if you've been listening to me on this channel or listening to Rascal and I on Pause and Animation, we're always talking about joy, hoping that you find joy in what you do every day, and hoping that we bring you joy with our videos and our podcasts and sharing things we love with you and some things we don't love so much. But this I absolutely love. So as I mentioned, it's an 8-episode series, and in each episode she makes a number of recipes, whether it's for food goods or bath and beauty, and she has a friend of hers or several in one episode that appear with her, and they make recipes and you see them enjoy their time and just have a really great time. I love the relaxing feel of this show. I have watched other similar types of shows, including Martha Stewart, and there's nothing wrong with those shows, but this particular show with me resonates and connects because everything not only looks beautiful to look at, but you also see that with everything she creates, beauty is in mind. And one of her quotes from the show is, "The only thing better than eating food is making food for someone and watching them eat it with delight." And she really seems to think so much about her friends and family and what they'll want and how to bring them joy. And she takes the time to curate these personal gifts and these personal meals and recipes and gifts that they take home with them. It's just a breath of fresh air. I love the idea of people thinking of others. I love the idea of someone wanting to see others enjoy and happy and bringing more beauty to their lives. I absolutely strive for that every day. I love that idea, and I've actually been trying to live it for several years. That I got so many wonderful ideas and ways to do this in my everyday, in the everyday. And I think that's another thing that really separates Meghan from the rest of the other shows. There's nothing wrong with Martha Stewart. She's a billionaire. She's, for decades, taught women, men, people, families around the world how to aspire to live a life with beauty and purpose, how to use not only the merchandise of other companies but also her own to help their environment be more beautiful. But here's the thing, I personally just don't connect to Martha Stewart. I don't know if it's because of the age gap or because I honestly just don't think Martha Stewart cares whether I watch her or not. And I don't think she cares whether I budget and I want to find ways to have beauty every day and not have to put out a ton of money to do it. But guess what? Meghan does. And it's the first time that I've seen this concept being used by anyone. And again, it's a breath of fresh air. She looks beautiful. The environment is beautiful. The landscaping, the view, everything just puts you in a state of relaxation and ease. So let me tell you more about the 8-episode series. Again, she invites friends for each one, and they make unique recipes. So let me go ahead and share with you episode by episode the title, my favorites from them being made, and why it was a joy to watch.
Let's make a show.
Let's go.
So the first episode is called Hello Honey. Her guest is Daniel Martin, who's been her stylist and makeup artist since she worked on Suits. And you can see the rapport between them. They're relaxed and they're fun and they're having a good time. And unlike I've seen other people say, I'm sorry, I don't feel that she's fake at all. This is just her. And number two, you don't know her personally, so how can you say she's fake? But beyond that, it just seems like she's just genuine and she finds joy in doing this. And there's nothing wrong with her doing this. How many people on TikTok, YouTube, Tumblr, Pinterest, Instagram wanting to do the same type of thing, and they make videos and post content and no one says they're fake or they're just trying to make money? All of you are. Everyone on YouTube, everyone on Instagram, TikTok is wanting to make money. So I'm not sure why she's vilified for. But I digress. So the two of them together made a cake. But before that, she showed how to make some Epsom salts with essential oils, and you can also add dried flowers. And I think that's a great idea because I love to take long baths, so I plan on doing that. And then she also made truffle popcorn. I love truffles, and I never thought of putting layers of truffle in the popcorn to make the flavor more intense and to have levels of truffle goodness in it, so I'm going to try that. My favorite though from the episode is the honey lemon layer cake with raspberry. It looks so delicious and it looks so simple to make, and I've got to try it. By the way, all of the recipes, thank goodness, were listed online under Tadum. I'll put the links in the description for you to go to, because what I did is I watched 3 episodes and then I went back and watched the same 3 episodes, writing down the recipes, and in some of them there weren't measurements given. So when I got an email from Netflix saying, hey, we've got all the recipes for you under Tadum, I was ecstatic because then I could do screenshots, take photographs, and now I can do this without having to go back and watch the other episodes again just to get the recipes. I'll be watching them just because they're so joy-filled. But the honey lemon layer cake with raspberry is such a simple recipe that looks delicious. So Rascal's birthday is next month, and during her birthday month of activities, we're gonna make this honey lemon layer cake. So stay tuned for a video I'm gonna make where I tell you, or share with you I should say, my top 10 recipes from this series, and I'll show you pictures of my having made them, so stay tuned. Episode 2 is called Welcome to the Party, where she has her friend Mindy Kaling, and this is the only episode where there's a language warning. Mindy Kaling didn't like Velma, that's for darn sure, but she seems to have a really genuine and wonderful friendship with Meghan, which I think is nice. For this particular one, Meghan created a balloon arch so that you could show you how to do it for a kid's party or other event, and it's really simple. She also did tulip toast, ladybug crostini, and I was just like, wow, this is really interesting, all these little delectables they made with it. They also did little finger sandwiches using the cookie cutters. And I know some of you are going to say, well, you know, people do this all the time. Yes, but here's the thing. No one shows you how to do it on a budget and cheaply. And again, this is what I love. She doesn't use expensive equipment to do these things. And she tells you where she got the items from and how much they cost. Even when she's icing the cake, she uses a plastic Ziploc bag that she's cut a hole in the corner to do. And she says, I don't buy all of those implements and tools. I improvise because I want to save money. How refreshing is that? And I absolutely love it. So episode 3 is called Two Kids from LA, with her guest being Chef Roy Choi. I hadn't heard of him, but I know him now, and I'm going to stick with him forever because this guy is just chill and cool, and you can't help but like him. And some of the recipes they made, I'm definitely making. He showed you from scratch fantastically how to make a kimchi and how to take that kimchi and make watermelon kimchi, which I'm going to do, and also how to make a basic simple kimchi with just cabbage and onions. They made quickles, which are quick pickles, and yes, I'm doing that also. They use daikon, you can use carrots, they use cucumbers, of course, and strawberries, which I've never had pickled strawberries, but I'll be having them now. They did tempura fried chicken, Korean crying tiger sauce, soy ginger sauce, and ramen salt. Episode 4, Love is in the Details, where her friend Delfina Figueres visits, and they've been friends for a while. I love their rapport, and they're funny together, and they had a lot of fun, and I love learning more about Delfina. My favorites from here are the Sun Tea and the focaccia bread. Seeing other people put ideas up, but it's just throwing the tea bags in a bag and then you let it sit in water. But I like that she puts fresh hibiscus flowers and lemons and things in and lets it sit. I'll be doing that as well. Focaccia bread, I never would have thought I can make it, but now I know I can. Thank you, Meghan. Lavender cooling cloths is such a wonderful idea for guests, as she mentioned. Pasta salad looks really tasty. Definitely would try it. And homemade dog treats. Guy, such a cutie. Oh my gosh, I love seeing him. Unfortunately, last episode, there's a notice that he passed, and the episode is dedicated to him. And he was such a good boy and such a sweet boy, and it was so sad to see. But I do love that she shared how she made dog biscuits for him from scratch, and how awesome is that? Episode number 5 is Surprise and Delight, with her guests being Kelly Zafin and Abigail Spencer. And again, you have that camaraderie and that friendship, and they just get along so easily, and that is one of my favorite episodes and the most fun. 2 things that stood out: her making botanical ice, which is really easy, and salt baked fish with roasted tomatoes. And I definitely want to make that for a family gathering. I think they would absolutely love it. She also made some cookies from scratch where she put these little beautiful flowers in it. Fantastic. And there's some other ones, but those are the standouts. Episode 6 is called The Juice is Worth the Squeeze, with her guest being Chef Ramon Velasquez. And that one also was really nice. The plantain chips I cannot wait to make, along with the salsa norteña. I've never tried it, but I'm going to make it. There was also chicken tinga tacos, halibut ceviche with leche de tigre, mason jar paloma and margarita, and dehydrated citrus. You know, with me and my dehydration, I'm going to be making this, and I can't wait to do it. Limes, lemons, oranges, blood oranges, any other citrus, I'm there. Episode number 7, Elevating the Everyday. Her guest is Vicky Sai, and they together made some wonderful pot stickers, and then Vicky also showed us how to make a Japanese polishing face mask with 5 ingredients. Gotta do it. I'll share that with you as well. And then homemade sweet creamer. I have been having the most difficult time trying to find a creamer that doesn't have some type of oil in it, or an 8-maple oil, or doesn't go bad before I finish it. And this homemade sweet cream that she's done is so simple that I'm definitely trying it this week. I've got the ingredients and I can't wait to try it. Episode number 8, Feels Like Home. Unfortunately, the final episode, where her guest is Alice Waters, as well as her husband Harry and some friends of theirs. And Alice Waters was a joy to listen to and watch, and I can see why she considers her such a great inspiration. It was a joy watching her. They made a garden salad, and the biggest tip I got from this is how to take your salads, roll them in a towel, and dry them when you don't want to use a salad spinner. Ingenious. They also made carrot top pesto and baked carrots. I cannot wait to try this carrot top pesto. Yeah, I know there's probably other recipes out there, guys, but I've never tried to make it myself. But the way Meghan showed it is so easy, and I can't wait to do it. So, these are just some quick brief description of each episode and the people that join her. And I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed if you decide to go ahead and watch this series. And I really think you should. If you like feeling joy, if you like seeing beauty, if you like having fun while watching other people do things that you never thought it would be simple and easy for you to do, then you've got to watch this series. Each episode runs between 25 and I think one is 41 minutes. Again, it's laid back, it's fun. So, my recommendation, give the first episode a watch, you'll be hooked. And also in that first episode, you learn that she has her own, I guess, bee orchard, and they collect the honey, which leads to finding out that you're going to be able to recreate the magic of her series with Love Meghan at Home with As Ever. And she's going to have a new brand of products launching this spring this year. And picture you see there, some are boxed ingredients, but one is that honey. And I want to try that honey. And I want to try those edible flowers that she puts on everything and it looks so pretty. I cannot wait to try these. You can go to the website and sign up just using your email address, and once the products are released, you'll be able to buy them, and it's going to be nationwide in all 50 states. I personally can't wait to give my money and buy these flowers and this honey. I'm excited. Last but not least, before I finish watching the end of the series, there was an announcement that it's being renewed for a second season, and filming has already wrapped, and I am just excited and I cannot wait. In the meantime, I'm going to go back and watch the episodes again instead of binging like I did over a couple of days. Just every now and then watch an episode and relive the joy and get the feel, and try to wait patiently for her to come back in the fall. So, have you seen With Love Meghan? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this, as well as my other videos on faith, health, beauty, Netflix reviews, mashups, book and manga reviews, and so much more. I enjoyed this, and I know you will too. So give it a watch, and be sure to come back and let me know what your favorite recipes are and your favorite episodes. And stay tuned for the video of my top 10 foods and personal care items that I loved and created myself at home. And last but not least, stay tuned for a review of the second season this fall. I can't wait. Well, that's it for now. I'm Julie. Continue to be happy, healthy, and whole. Oh, my specials. You're wonderful. See you next time.
Look at what we made.